Good day, everyone. My name is Jason Holt. I am a partner sales engineer with Hashicorp. I work on the Cisco go-to-market team, and today I want to do something really simple using Hashicorp's Terraform and the Cisco ACI Always-On Simulator. What I want to do is simply do a hello world, show you how you can quickly start to automate using infrastructure as code with Cisco ACI networking. All right, with that, let's dive in and take a look. First things we want to do, if you don't have Terraform yet, you can go to Terraform.io. This is not a deep dive in Terraform or how to do things, but really quickly, if you have Mac, Windows, Linux, you can install Terraform onto your laptop. And if you follow along with this, you'll actually be able to pretty easily figure out how to do the demo as well. So once we've installed Terraform, the next thing we need to do to get started with the ACI is really go to the DevNet sandbox, and Cisco DevNet has done a great job of building out these ways in which you can interface with some of their APIs quickly, easy, and like an example like this to do that hello world, let's test, let's get started. And then I think through a couple of series of videos, we'll actually expand the hello world into how do we build out dynamic tenants, ephemeral tenants, how do we do application changes to our network fabric. So let's click on the ACI simulator. Let's go in and take a look at the credentials section. So once you get into the sandbox, again, this sandbox is always on. They'll give you some credentials over here in the ACI server. You copy those. We're going to need those in a later step. So now we have Terraform. We have our credentials to the always on sandbox. The next thing we need to do is the providers is what makes the magic happen with Terraform and anything within our Terraform ecosystem. Those providers are published on registry.terraform.io. I'm simply going to do a search for the Cisco DevNet ACI. This is a verified provider by Cisco DevNet. To use this provider, I just need a couple of things. I need the required providers, the provider ACI options, and then I'm going to go in and, like I said, I want to do a tenant, which is a resource. Very easy, quickly, I'm going to grab my provider information and my resource information. From there, I'm going to jump into my VS Code infrastructure as code workflow. I'm going to clear that out, and I am going to paste in that code snippet right there. So what I grabbed out of Chrome right there, I grab that, I go into my code session, and I just paste that in. Okay, I'm going to make a couple changes to that, and I'm going to show you why. I'm going to jump back to Chrome. I'm going to go to the APIC. I'm going to log in to kind of show you there's no funny business here. I'm going to look at the tenants. Currently, Aaron Prod is the first tenant. We don't have any tenants in there. I'm going to go back to my code. I'm actually going to add the letter A so it shows up at the top of the list. I'm going to do from Terraform JGH. I'm going to change this to a dev tag. All right, so we've saved that. And then there's three things we want to do to get our Terraform to run. We want to do a Terraform init. And what Terraform init is it goes out and grabs all the pieces of the provider, downloads it locally to your computer, so your Terraform run will know what it needs to do to interface with the APIC. The next thing we are going to do is a Terraform plan. That Terraform plan, it's a dry run. It's going to go out and it's going to say, here's what we're going to do. Here's all the pluses we're going to do. We're going to add all these things to the fabric. Are you sure you want to do that? If you want to do that, we're going to do a Terraform apply. Going to say, hey, do you really want to do that? We're going to put in a yes, and it's going to go out and run against the fabric. So we can quickly go back and we can refresh our fabric, and we are going to see a demo tenant that we created. If we wanted to very quickly and easily get rid of that, we can go back to code and we can do a Terraform destroy and go back to our browser session, refresh that, and that tenant is now, oh, I think we didn't put in yes, so we haven't done anything yet. We put in our yes. Now let's go back to take a look at Chrome, and it's gone. All right, so really simply, hello world, we created a tenant, most basic part of our Cisco ACI automation. We're gonna do a bunch of videos again to build upon this, do more complicated things, so check back in, but wanted to get people started to say, hey, here's some things I can do with infrastructure as code with Terraform and some things that we can do with Cisco ACI. Excited to grow, excited to hear comments from you, things you wanna see, comment in the video. Thanks for joining us and have a great day.